What's going on, guys? It's Christian from Stock Hours. Today we're going to talk about a trade that the Stock Hours team took as a group. So it was the NVDA 442 break to the upside. So we're looking at 442 because you can see past price action. You have multiple rejections across the same area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 rejections in the same 441 to 442 area. And the pre-market high of this day was 442.50. So absolute minimum I'm looking for on this trade is that 442.50 break, but really I'm targeting 443. And if momentum is still showing to be strong after 443, I'll target 444 with some runners. But I'm going to scale out at 443 since that's my first target. That's my target because you can see one, we have a rejection right here, and before this 443 area was a support, now turned to resistance. So if we start rejecting off 443, I would like to take my profits there. So that's what I was looking for in this trade. Nor also gave a trade idea for this. Pretty much every day pre-market, we give trade ideas for the trades that we're looking at. So on this day, we had a couple ideas actually. The first idea was Tesla to the downside, based off of news, because they missed some numbers. And then the trade that we're going to talk about today is the NVIDIA upside move. So watching to see if strength can continue today. Also got an upgrade this morning, which is another news catalyst. When you have upgrades, it's generally bullish news, and then when you have downgrades, it's bearish news. It's basically like bigger money is expecting a higher price by the end of the year or by the end of whatever they say on upgrades, and then downgrades is they lower their price targets basically. And so he's watching the 441 to 442 break, and he's looking at the 450 calls to trade this. So this is basically the ideas that we had. Now I'm going to go into showing you the actual live trade and how I traded it. Alright, and here's the live trade for the day. So the market's opening right here. Very first thing I'm noticing, NQ is dropping right off the open. Ideally on this trade, you want to see futures pushing up. That'll kind of help back your trade, give it more conviction. When the market's moving in your favor, you can generally get better momentum, better continuation. When you're trading against the market, you have like a force kind of holding it back, if you want to put it that way. So pretty much everything's pulling back right now, and that's fine. Knowing that we moved up pre-market, it's not out of the ordinary to see a pullback off open, but if this pulls back too far, it can be a little too extended by the time it actually comes to our level. So even though it's pulling back right now, that's okay, especially since our entry target isn't until after high of day really. So as long as it comes to high of day with some sort of momentum, then this trade can be validated once again. But you can see ES here is at high of day. NVIDIA is still lagging behind a little bit, but you just have to give it some time. So I'm just setting an alert to see if we start picking up momentum at high of day. I'm not going to get an entry here. It's just so I can more focus on the price action when we're coming to that high. And NQ also is having a very strong green candle. So seeing NVIDIA's kind of weaker candle versus the market is a little bit of a red flag, but we just have to see how it presents itself closer to our entry level. So it's still just a game of patience right now. You don't want to get in too early, especially seeing that futures are stronger than NVIDIA right now. So once NVIDIA starts showing its own strength, is pretty much where you can start looking for an entry, or you can just wait for your entry level to hit. So you can see I had the 445s open, so I actually had the wrong contract, so I just switched out real quick. You can see the 450s have much more volume too. That's why you want to make sure you're picking the right contracts. But right now you can see NVIDIA is having a very strong green candle versus NQ's candle. So now after that high of day, NVIDIA picked up that strength again. So that's a good sign. You know, if NQ starts pushing up, then this trade is pretty much locked in. And we're coming right to that 442 level. So I'm in here. Just want to see everything kind of pushing up at the same time. But look at this. So NQ's pushing up and NVIDIA's, you know, the first one making that move. So that's very good. Like I said, 443 is my first target. So, you know, we break right there. I start to scale out. But momentum is still really strong. So I'm giving this a second. Really looking for 444 if we can get it. Especially since pretty much everything is working out right now. So it's about to break 444. You know, make sure you guys are focused on level 2 futures. You can see volume is also very strong on this candle. And there we go, 444 hit. So just like that, you know, in and out trade. That's what you want to see on momentum breakouts, is just you know, quick scalps with everything working for you at the time. Hits your profit target. You can scale out to help catch bigger moves than you intended on. So that's what ended up happening here, and I caught a decent percentage on that, especially on a Monday too. But you can see my sell was pretty good on that, the 444 break. That's why having targets is very important, because you could just recklessly hold till this hits, you know, 500, but is that a highly probable trade? Probably not. But you can see a lot of people in the chat caught this trade. Absolute banger. So yeah, on a Monday, this is a really good percentage that we caught in a very short time too. So, you know, catching the highly probable move is what scalpers look for. We're not looking for this to go to, you know, 450 or something crazy like that. We just want to catch whatever is the most probable move based off of our price targets. So you can see 444. That's where I, you know, assumed we would get some sort of rejection based off of past price action. So that was a proper analysis that we had on the trade, and it was good the way we read the momentum. So that's basically how we traded NVIDIA on Monday, October 2nd. If you guys liked the video, make sure you drop a like. And also, if you have questions, leave it in the comment below. We'll answer pretty much any questions that you guys have. But make sure you guys subscribe. And if you're interested in getting more trade ideas, more, you know, signals, we do this every day in stock hours, Monday through Friday, as long as the market's open. Today, you know, October 9th, we actually caught a couple really nice signals. So make sure you guys don't miss out. But I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys have a good week. Peace.